Goodbye. Not like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the KDL. I am Poseidon, joined by the lovely Dilly for this All-Star game. We got Team Bry on the blue side, and on the red side we have the All KDL Team 1, as voted by the fans of the KDL in the KDL server. If you wanted to have a vote in that, you gotta join the server. I don't know what to tell you, voting's already done. Dilly, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Poseidon. How are you?
You know, I'm good. As we see,
Oh, I think I see what the bans are.
yeah, I think I know what the bans are too.
I have a
But
sneaky
you know,
suspicion.
I'll just wait for. Well, that's an S.
No, that's an S. Oh, it's gonna be INS XD.
Oh, is that gonna be I? Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, we got
Very glad.
INS XD, ABD XD.
As we see, a Nami picked first. Oh, no Nami pick, I guess. Unlucky. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Oh, he thought he was still banning INSXD, and he picked an N champion.
Nice, classic.
So that's good.
I'd expect nothing less from All-Star Bry.
Mm-hmm. You know, his team might not have won games, but, you know, the fans love him. And that's really all that matters. Thank you to the 2 viewers who are here already. You know, lovely to see you guys. Oh, also, just for anyone who voted, what's his face wasn't able to play. Tyler was busy. So instead of Tyler, we have the 3rd place picked person, which was who? For the blue team, for the blue side.
Go.
For anyone who was wondering why who's in the game was here.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
Be interesting to see which ban gives the team a bigger buff, INS or ABD.
That's true. I mean, one of them was a playoff team that almost won 3rd place. The other one was a team that won no games. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top there. As we do see a Teemo picked and a Kiana picked. At least from what I've heard, Kiana's been in a pretty weird state. since the nerfs last patch, since you can like actually avoid her EQ combo.
Her jungle clear is better though now. So.
Oh yeah, you think that might be a jungle Kiana? That's
Oh,
fair.
for sure. That's 100% a jungle Kiana.
What'd they do to her jungle clear? That's better.
50% extra damage to monsters, from 100 to 150.
Ah, okay. On one.
And then that's going to be a Z jungle on the side of INS,
Yeah, looking like it.
which is also
well,
really
it's also
popular
not
right
the
now.
side of INS. It's just Team Bry.
Well, it's same thing, you know. If Bry's there, it's basically INS at this point.
That's fair. As we see, wonder what else they're gonna pick. Maybe they're all just gonna pick the champions they want to play. You know, who knows? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, you know,
Yep,
I was like, I think
Tanner's-
he's gonna go for the auction. Instead,
Nope.
he debated us with the
I saw him
Doim B
playing-
Trindamere mid.
Saw him playing this in solo queue. Not gonna lie, Tanner, kind of cringe.
He just wants to flex.
No
Did
one
you
wants
see
to
a
land
Master
against
Yi as well?
Bidoo's Master Yi.
Yeah, glad to see everyone's having a good time. Picking whatever they feel like. I guess we're gonna finish INS XD and ABD XD. Be interesting to see what champions they end up picking.
There's
Brand was
always
already
another wave.
let's see, D champion. What else is left? There's
Diane.
Yeah, okay, there we go. And the I
Ivern.
champions. Yeah, I guess it has to be Ivern, right? Yeah, since Aurelia's already gone. Oh, and Alawi. Could have been Alawi. Nobody showing love to Alawi. Very tough.
Champion's bad.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, I expect a spicy pick from Jay.
Can we turn our voices up? Yeah, I guess we could turn our voices up. Here, talk for a second, Billy.
Hello, hello, test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Bry's
that's-
the best top laner in KDL.
Yeah, that looks good. Anyway. Will you see a Talia pick? Interesting. Maybe a Talia bot, could be a Talia mid, could be Master Yi bot. I don't know. People are just playing whatever they feel like. Yeah, it's
Bidoof
fun.
Is a sleeper Master Yi mid pick. I will not be surprised if that's for him.
Are we really just gonna have no ADCs pick this game? That would be pretty funny.
ADC's bad, champions bad.
As the Team Bry side goes for four basically melee assassins in a team though. On the other side, we got like 3 melee assassins in a Talia. So it'll be interesting to see. I would assume Stu just picks Pike here. Yeah. Oh no, he went Shaco. All right. Well, what are you gonna do, bro? He's cosplaying my Talia. Yeah. Well, your Talia's pretty clean. You know, you could use your channel points on this game. I don't know why you would, but you could if you wanted. Bet very, very carefully, because both of these teams are just playing for fun. So, you know, whoever you think is going to try hard a little more, personally, I feel like someone like Stu is just right above that cusp of trying hard in a fun game mode. That I feel like his team just has a better chance of winning just because he's on the team. What is your opinion? What is your opinion on these drafts, Dilly?
I think Tanner's also the same way as Stu. They both want to beat each other, right? Tanner doesn't want to lose to Stu. Stu doesn't want to lose to Tanner, so they're both going to try to win.
Yeah, that's kinda
as for
true.
team comps, you know, it's something.
These are definitely 10 champions picked in this game.
Very much
That
so.
is all I can say about this game. You know, we could use the spectator delay, but it's kind of boring. So let's see. Does does chat have any? Or I guess since Willow's like the only one communicating in chat, Willow, do you have any burning lore questions for any of the 10 champions picked here? Preferably not Shaco, because I don't really actually know anything about him. I don't even think Riot knows anything about Shaco. I think he's just
Yeah,
like a demon, right?
He has very little lore about him. I'm
Yeah, there's
pretty
very
sure.
little lore about Shaco. So anyone else, really? We do have some pretty good lore significance here, obviously, since Wukong trained under Master Yi to learn Wuju. So, You know, a kind of teacher-student type thing there,
And it is Code and Bidoof that pick those champions, so
right? They're,
maybe it's intentional. I don't know.
I don't know. The master has become the student. Who knows? Please debate the question on why Alawi isn't playing anymore. I mean, there's a lot of questions why Alawi isn't playing anymore. I think the biggest one is probably just because of the rune changes
I
that
think
happened like 2 seasons ago.
rune changes and the amount of move speed that's available in the game.
Hmm.
She's very easy to kite.
Also, none of the mythics are particularly good on her, I think. Like, Gore Drinker's fine, Sunder is fine. They're not, like, great item
I agree.
choices on her. And then also when they removed, what's it called, Kleptomancy from the game, that kind of really hurt her laning. Because before, you used to just kind of win against any tank top laner because you would max E, pull out their soul, get 2 Kleptomancy procs on their soul. So you were just up so much money from Kleptomancy. Why don't they buff her? Because she's kind of good in low elo. Like unsurprisingly, because like the way to stop Alawi is to just like not dive into her all at once and like chain CC her, which is like what higher level of play people do. But at like low elo, like people just kind of jump into her, and then she kind of just gets off a ton of like tentacle smashes and a ton of healing and stuff. I think it's also because low elo people don't buy heal cut as much, so it's like twofold. But yeah, I don't know. I just think since she has like no CC, her like she's very inconsistent in higher levels of play and just a bit too like out there. Like if they were gonna buff her, they'd have to like nerf her E because her E is really annoying in lane if you land a lot of them. And then also like nerf the healing in her ulti. But then also probably buff her by like giving her like a CC in some way. What that CC is, I don't really particularly know. I feel like if I were gonna give Alawi some CC, it would also be tied into her E. So if you want to like reduce the damage of her E, but like if like a person that you've like pulled the E out of and killed the spirit, like you W them, like they get like rooted. I think would be an interesting change.
That could definitely be an interesting one.
Now, would it be actually good? You know, good question. Um,
Do
who's to
remember
say?
Crimson made the request to have the chat visible on stream above the overlay.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
Well, we could do that.
And
As
we are
both
in
teams
game.
hopping out of base, baby.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
From a strictly skin level, I would say, as we see an invade coming out, nothing's really going to happen with that. From a strictly skin level, I'd probably say Akatsuki I mean, not the Akatsuki, what the hell is his team name? The Bry's team takes the cake. These skins are pretty cool. That Prestige skin is definitely better than the Kiana Prestige skin. And then everyone on the team has a skin. This Talia has no skin. So they can't be the winners of the skin game. Just automatically. As we do see, it is Exoria on the Kiana, and it's Aurelian jungle. So
Yeah.
a bit
They
odd
pick for
there.
themselves, as you said. Is what it is. For fun. We do a little bit of trolling in the KDL sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And it's Aurelia versus said jungle. You know, not a matchup you see too often, but I feel like it's probably Aurelia favorite, just if she lands the E.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Oh, we have Bri posting a McDonald's career opportunity in the chat. If anybody is interested, please write down every number there and every letter.
Here, I'll put it back up for you guys.
There you go, there you go.
Career.mcdonalds.com/main. It's very important that you get all of that down. Is not much else happening right now. Interesting to see that Bryce started with a Doran's Blade, since he is his one team's AP champion.
Well,
So-
he took press the attack. So
Yeah, so it looks like he's going AD, which seems like a bad idea. Since his whole team is once again AD. That's not like anyone's building tank this game, so it doesn't really matter.
that, and I mean the whole team comp is a bad idea, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's for fun.
True, as we see Xori go in to land some good poke, but, you know, it's Teemo, so he got blinded and then just autoed to death.
Big trade win for Bry there. That's why he's the all-star here.
Mm-hmm. That's why someone like Rave and, you know, JT and, you know, other top laners, the World Enders top, I forget his name, aren't in this game.
Exactly.
Bry is just a dominant top lane specimen.
His top lane went like this a lot on INS as well. It's the next 5 minutes that's going to be important.
Yeah, but the next 5 minutes of Bry time is going to be interesting, as Bry actually dies for first blood. You hate to see it. Xori is cheating by taking Ignite. It's pretty unlucky.
Sorry, Bry. We jinxed it.
Yeah, we jinxed it. He was doing so well. And then it was all gone. You know, welcome to everybody in the chat. If you haven't seen a KDL game before, I'm sorry this was the first one you had to watch.
What are you talking about? This is a banger.
It's a real banger so far. Did you guys know Talia was trained by Yasuo a little? There's another quick lore fact. You know, every couple minutes I'll probably throw one in there. As we do see an Aurelia gang coming in. We see the Deceive used, the Flawless Duet does land, who does drop the Aegis Assault, and takes no damage as he walks away. They did get Who and Code's Flash though, for just Stu's Exhaust there. So overall pretty good for them.
I really clearing the jungle surprisingly well at this point. Ahead of the Zed, who has a pretty healthy clear right now, actually. Surprisingly. Oh, Bry.
Bry taking a lot of damage, Xori now just asserting dominance on this lane. The difference of Doran's and a dagger to a whole serrated Dirk from Exoria. Not a particularly good Teemo matchup either, as Kiana doesn't really auto too much for most of her damage. Obviously, you can land a couple autos here and there, but it's mainly that EQ-WQ combo for the most part. As Bry teleports across the screen, I have no idea what just happened, but he does just go down. Not looking good for Bry, as Kiana is taking over the top.
Yeah, he's going to have a hard time laning there now.
And you know, on a team with basically no CC on the top half of the map, it's going to be hard to even try to gank and shut down this Kiana throughout this whole game, as we do see some poke come out. You know, this is sort of why Xori is the most voted top laner. You know, he excels in these 1v1s. You know, we were really hyping up Bry, but sadly, this is how most Bry games go. But and Willow in chat can attest to that if she wants. But you know, here we are. There's not much else is going on. Everybody's just farming. Stu's doing a bit of trolling, deceiving behind, dropping some traps. Mid lane's a farm fest, with Tryndamere actually being up a pretty significant amount of farm. Not surprising. Mastery, lane mastery has almost never been a thing, I guess, since AP's been gone. Oh, Bry's just gonna get killed. Yep, the Kiana ults. Perfect. That could be supreme display of skill into the edge of Ixtal for the kill.
It's not a very good name for that ability, in my opinion.
Well, you don't
press
like
R.
what
You
is
press
it?
R and they die.
Supreme display of talent. It's a cool name.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't take a whole lot of talent, you know. You
I
press R and
understand. I
roll.
agree with you. It doesn't look like you need a lot of talent for it, but it's a cool name. I don't know. What name do you think would be better for Kiana ult?
That could be a cool nickname.
Press R and die, maybe. That'd be a pretty good one.
All right, that's fair. We'll ask the Riot team to.
I'm not good at naming.
pick that.
I'll tell you that. I am not good at naming.
That's fair. No, that's fair. I mean, honestly, that's probably the best ult name in this whole game.
Isn't Undying Rage is pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, we got Toxic Trap, obviously from Teemo. Pretty boring. Grand Starfall from Pantheon's pretty good actually.
That is good. Yeah.
That's a good one. Mid we have Highlander on Yi, which is fine. And Undying Rage, which I think is also fine. I mean, it doesn't lead, if anything, up to the imagination on what that really is. It just tells you what is going on. It's Tryndamere gets mad and just doesn't die, which I guess is fine. Wukong is a Cyclone, and then Zed's is Death Mark, which is kind of good. And then on the other side, we got the Weaver's Wall, which is honestly a banger name.
It is pretty good.
What is it Hallucinate for Shaco's ult?
I do not know.
I think it might be Hallucinate. And then Vanguard's Edge, obviously, for Aurelia. So I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of them are pretty good, actually. They do a pretty good job of naming abilities. I like ability, as we see a fight here, the Undying Rage does come out. Terran flashes onto Bri, but is blinded for a while. We do see the EQ land as Tanner goes over the wall and ends up dying. He does type FF in chat. Sadly, you can't FF at 8 minutes into the game. But if you could, he would. As we see, Tanner is going for a Gore Drinker. Is that what people normally go on the mid lane trend?
I am not sure. Maybe he just wants to be tankier this game and is going for it. I'm gonna look it up and see if that's a thing.
I thought for the most part the builds were just like full crit, like a Navori Quickblade type build. Navori Quickblade Essence Reaver type builds, like a lot of ability based. But I guess Core Drinker gets pretty decent ability based. So you see some trades coming down on the bot lane. Yeah, I don't know, for me, as you were talking before. Oh, never mind. You see again coming bot. Aegis Assault is used. He does throw the Shiv. The Shiv will get the kill with the Ignite. As Krim doesn't decide to ult and ends up just killing the clone and then having to walk away. Pretty tough game right now for Bri's team, as they are down like almost 3k gold. Up CS in mid, but not really able to do anything against this 3k gold deficit. We do see Krim does proc the Death Mark after the Deceive, as we see Tanner get thrown into the enemy jungle, but is able to just get away with the
So the Gore Drinker is the popular build on Tryndamere mid right now. Gore Drinker into typically Essence Reaver.
Interesting. As we see Zoria go for the kill, absolutely one-shots Bri. Bri having no chance of retaliation there. Zoria rushing the Ghost Blade. I've seen a couple people do it. Thought it was kind of troll the couple times I've seen it. But for a champ like Kiana, I could see it. You know, you're really gated by how fast you can get places, basically. And you are typically like a roamer. So, not surprising to see. We do see Bri TP in, but Bri immediately has to run away because he is very weak. And will just get one shot by the whole team if he stayed around.
On the bright side, though, a lot of this gold on the side of the All-Stars Team 1 is on the top lane. So if they can manage to kill Ixoria on the Kiana, they have a decent chance in a team fight.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe if they can take down this Kiana. I mean, Kiana is a little more counterable now, as we were talking about before the game. Now being able to dodge her EQ a little bit more than before. But by a little more than before, I mean before you weren't able to dodge it. Now you have a chance. Why does he have so many of these?
Just bangers. His keyboard is massive with the amount of macros he has.
Right,
It's
he
like,
has so many macros. As Tarim goes for the 1v1, sadly, Bry is too good at the game. And immediately destroys Tarim. Tarim using the red smite, but just getting blinded for the whole duration of that. And pretty unlucky.
yeah, the Teemo, it's a pretty good pick into the Irelia and the Master Yi on the side of All-Stars Team 1. Could see the blind being a really big part of these team fights. Who with no HP barely survives.
As we do see, you know, the interesting thing is there seems to be a spectator bug where we aren't able to see the Talia worked ground.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we don't see that.
Yeah, which is a bit annoying. As Bry's gonna get one shot again. Yeah, thank you, directed camera. We didn't need to see the rest of that. Just know for a fact he just got one shot. We do see the flash cyclone in. You see the Deathmark come out onto Jay and is able to take him down. Stu is surviving. Krim maybe doesn't think that that was actually the right clone, as Stu is able to deceive away and get out of there, and almost kill Krim in the process with his clone. So pretty well played from Stu to get out of there. But an overall pretty good play from the Bry team, as they are trying to close the gap on this gold lead. As Who is hanging out a little too long. Tarim probably going to drop the Vanguard's head, but he whiffs it. Ooh, but it doesn't matter because Aurelia is a very interesting champion who doesn't actually need to land abilities to kill people. As Exoria is already level 11, which is pretty tough for everyone on the side of Bride's team. As Tanner just decides to E in for no reason, is now going to get cut off by the Weaver's Wall. Sadly, there is not a gap there for him to actually walk through. As we do see Talia lands the combo, isn't able to get more damage from that Q. As we do see the KDL Team 1 come out the winners there. Now still 3k goal up. As you do see Bride Team begin, the Grand Starfall is used, the heal comes out from the Talia. He does jump in on Bidoof, it does get the kill, well done by Who there. As the rest of the fight isn't really happening. KDL Team 1 does end up getting that Cloud Dragon. So you see Exoria is just walking straight at Krim, but he has no mana. So might end up dying here as we see the Deathmark come out, shut down over to Krim. The Ignite will not kill him. We do see Stu is in the area. Tarim is in the area. Tarim's going to flash over the wall like a mad lad. But sadly, he isn't as fast because he only has tier 1 boots. Who, though, is going to end up sacrificing his life for some reason, even though I don't think Tarim was able to actually get on Krim there.
It's the thought that matters, Poseidon.
Yeah, you know, I guess it's nice for him. As we see pretty standard builds from everyone, nothing too out of the ordinary. Although it does look like the Kiana is also going for a Gore Drinker. It's pretty lame to me that a lot of assassins, basically this whole season, in a lot of cases, their best mythic option has been Gore Drinker.
Sounds like a broken item to me.
Yeah, right. Compared to like actual assassin items. As you see
Talent
Code
over
trying to
well.
go for this kill, the Supreme Display of Talent will land on both of them though. Exoria will end up getting these kills as soon as he stops being blind.
He almost died. If Bri was able to get one more auto attack off there, Exoria would have died there.
Yeah, if Bri was a little more fed, you know, wasn't 1 in 7 compared to the 8 in 1 Kiana, maybe would have been able to bring that one home. But just a little bit too far behind. As we see a Bidoof See Me top has been put in the chat. Sadly... Wait, who just DC'd?
That was Jay.
Oh, Jay just DC'd. Well, I guess we're not gonna pause the game.
I guess not.
Alright. Oh, because he's already back.
He just wanted to walk back to base without having to click. That's
Yeah,
all it was.
makes sense to me, honestly.
Oh, who's in trouble here?
Me too. Oh.
Yeah, no, literally who?
Who is in trouble? As you see, Zoria is just like clowning around in the bot lane as the Deathmark will clean him up. Actually, Bry getting that kill. She uses the Highlander use mid lane mastery. He does end up getting that kill. Tryndamere is pushing the top side of the map right now. Jay trying to hold him off as we do see him ghosted at the Talia. He does have the Undying Rage. Does land the vicious, what is that? I forget the name.
Vicious Mockery?
It is
Maybe?
not Vicious
Maybe?
Mockery. That is a D&D spell.
That's a D&D spell, though.
That is a
It's similar.
D&D spell. Mocking Shot, I think is what it's called.
Ah, okay. They should have just stole Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery. It's a bard spell, so it'd be weird for Tryndamere to have a bard spell now.
Maybe Tryndamere likes to sing. Add it to the lore.
Add it to the lore. Tryndamere is actually married to Ashe in the lore. Stu just deceived onto a Pantheon queue and died. As he will... You know, stuff's happening. The Supreme Display of Talent comes out. Crim does get killed by the Ignite. Edge of Ixtal probably going to come out in the second, see if he can kill this Wukong. Wukong actually is pretty tanky. It's a little hard for Ixori to get this kill. We see the Cyclone come out. The Deceive is used. Ixori just has too much movement speed, though. It's actually just jetting out of here now. For some reason, turns around for a second. Oh, he flashes, but the Cyclone already ended. Oh, but Bry flashes over the wall. The blind into the auto attacks. This Teemo is insane. As we see Bry, you know, starting to take over this game. Pretty interesting. Do you think Bry has what it takes, Dilly?
Of course, he wouldn't have been voted an all-star if he doesn't. Look at him in the mid lane here. He's getting the blind, he's getting the damage down.
Pidoof just barely able to survive using that meditate. Tanner is just going to eat over that wall, no harm, no foul. As we do see the shadow used set for a little bit of poke. Pidoof will end up recalling after that. Interesting to see that Pidoof, when first sight of play of the Ruin King, is going to be going for that crit build. We haven't seen too much this season as Tanner does flash in. He does have the Undying Rage. Vanguard's edge is used, but it does not matter. Tanner is unable to die, but she will end up using that Q and getting the kill. Tarim is dominating, as Crim is literally just getting solo killed by a Shaco Trap right now, who's trying to run away from this Talia, but is unable to run away. Pretty disastrous play from the side of Bry's team.
Yep, Bry is approaching the 10 death power spike, though, so keep an eye on that. Once he hits 10 deaths, his damage and his positioning is just going to increase exponentially.
Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it coming. You're right.
Me too. I'm ready for it, too.
As interesting to see what he's going to end up buying second. The only mythic that builds out a blasting wand in terms of the AP ones is Everfrost. So it'd be interesting to see him go Everfrost. Don't want to see that many mythics. As Crimson is just going to use that shadow, not knowing Ixori is there, and will just end up dying. Crimson hitting him with the Hokey after that. Now that's a man that's been scarred.
Very much so. I can imagine the comms at the moment.
Yeah, you know, whatever Crim wants to say there, he's probably a little upset. Probably wondering where his team is, why they aren't helping him in his jungle, you know. He's just getting murdered. His Ixori is just clowning around right here, using those push cues to keep getting stealth. As Pidoof will end up running away here. Almost dying to the poison again, but will end up dying to that Pantheon Q. Tryndamere does fall in the bot lane with his ultimate up, by the way. Yep, there we go. Crimson has spammed punting the Tryndamere ult, just letting everyone know that they could have it. As the Supreme
That hit him?
That hitbox is crazy.
It did not look like he was in that.
Oh, the hitbox is crazy. Vanguard's head lands too. Oh, it's disaster. Crimson will get stunned and an ace comes out. Yeah. The,
Might have to get a chrono break here, you know?
No, the Kiana ult hitbox is a bit too nice for Kiana, you know? It really does feel like if you're even standing next to the line, you're gonna get stunned.
It's a little generous, is it?
It's pretty generous, to say the least. As, you know, I don't really see how Bry's team gets back into this 10k gold down to 20 minutes. The Tryndamere mid pick just clearly not working out, as we do see the Grand Starfall does come out bot lane. Maybe going to be able to land the stun. He does land the stun, does use the Aegis Exalt. Gloria is coming in for the back, though. He will end up just killing everyone. I guess Tanner was a little scared, so he did pop his ultimate a little early there. Probably a little earlier than he needed to. Xori does flash in onto Bry. Does get blinded, though. Does end up killing it with Ignite, but the whole team does end up getting the kill. Exhaust used onto the Zed as we see the Highlander come out, and now he's meditating under the turret. Is he going to be able to kill the turret? No, he does use the Q. He does flash away from Zed. Zed having absolutely nothing, and he uses the emote for BM. He must almost have a shadow up. The flash and the smite. Oh, he's not going to get this. Oh, he's not going to get this. Oh no, Crimson. Oh no.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
That's just disaster. You really hate to see that.
You do, and Grim hates to see it too, as he said in all chat there.
Yeah. Oh, Boom accidentally going after the clone. Didn't know it was the fake one. Does end up going down for that as well. If I had blue smite, I kill. No, you don't. Just play that better. No, I will not listen to that. I will not listen to that that argument. That if he had blue, I mean, sure, in that one specific situation, yes. If he got the slow onto, well, also wasn't Yi ulted there? So Yi could have been slow.
Not at the end.
Not at the end, I guess.
I believe his ult had ended when he smited him.
In any case, though, I think he was just saving his Q for when when he actually needed to use it too. So I don't think Blue Smite would have made a difference. Not like Blue Smite would have killed him. But I mean, once again, Red Smite is probably just a better Smite this game. Honestly, though, maybe on someone like Zed, it is just better to go Blue Smite, just because you're an assassin. Just want the bonus damage instantly in like a burst fashion.
Well, and you stay on top of it using it too, so you get more auto here.
Zoria man ulted. Cyclone doesn't come out, so he just gets one shot. Tanner is able to get a kill back for his team, but not much else happening. Bry running for his life, gonna try to use his blinding dart. It's hard to use against Master Yi though. Oh, Edwin using it though is blinding.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Down.
This is a real tragedy.
Hey, nothing less from KDL All-Stars, baby.
Blue team's turret has
Yeah, you know, the teams might be a bit skewed, but it's fine. I mean, it's what the fans wanted, right?
Exactly. They voted for this.
The Grand Starfall comes in again. People just apparently do not like Jay and keep liking to use all of their ultimates on him. So pretty unlucky overall, as Stu is now going to see if he can bait who into hanging around a bit too long. And it seems like he has, as who is just going to end up dying. And Chaco is such a fun champion.
Yeah, it's perfect for Stu. He's had a few outplays on it this game too. Just like you said, baiting people in. People are like, "Oh, it's Stu, I want to kill him," and then they chase, and then they die.
As Xori just picks up another 2 kills, uses the screen display of talent to try and get out a little more. As he will just kill Tanner. Tanner not having access to the Undying Rage. Xori is popping off right now. Exhaust is used on Code. Code looks like a dead man walking as he does end up dying to Bidoof. 9 and 2. Do you know, the score lines are a bit skewed this game. 18 to 42 kills. Once again, jumping onto a trap. You know, you think at this point he would have learned that there's always a trap there, as Xori with just one shot the Pantheon. Building basically full, like, bruiser.
blue team's turret.
Having
full
Gorge
bruiser
Richter
except for the real
Sterix
move.
Cage at this point in the game. Still able to just one-shot people.
I mean, when you're this far ahead, like, it's to be expected. Doesn't matter what you build at this point on Kiana, you're just gonna do that anyway.
Oh, Bry though. Bry already passed that 10 death power spike. Not really doing a lot better.
Might have to approach the 15 then.
Oh!
And maybe the legendary 20.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to approach 15 a little closer now. As Jay's BMing for no reason. Might just end up dying as well to get the kill. Most likely is going to go down to this Master Yi. He has no other ability. But Tanner's here. Tanner time. Ghost against the Highlander. He might actually be able to catch up to him. Wow, that's pretty lame. Does end up getting the shutdown. The clone does die. Stu is once again baiting a trap. If people do people not understand how Shaco works? Like, I guess they're all melee, so there's nothing you can actually do against Shaco traps. But like, we're really just like full send into these Shaco traps every time. Tanner does have the Undying range, so is able to survive for a bit long. Azorian maybe just not prepared for it, as the Death Mark will end up cleaning up that kill. Stu is trying to see if he can get that shiv in. Not able to get it, but he does land the Ignite. Does proc the Eclipse though. Oh, Flash Vanguard's ended it from Terram. You know, I appreciate that we're watching this at such, so close that I love getting surprised when more people join these fights. Like Terram did just there.
And that's a classic Terram play right there.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it in finals. Going in 1v5. It's a classic Terram. Who's obviously building the most optimal Aurelia build. The fourth item Randuin's after the third item Nashor's Tooth. It's a pretty clean build overall.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't go Source Pen boots, but I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, it's a part of the mathematically correct Aurelia build.
Yeah, don't question me. I got a guy from Harvard to do the math.
True.
It says on the paper from Harvard.
As we just see more fighting happening.
You see Exoria telling Tanner to meet him in the Dragon Pit.
Deathmark coming out on Jay, but he's immediately exhausted. The Highlanders use Midu is killing people. As we see the Undying range come out, they are able to kill through the Meditate, and both are able to get out. Tanner with the flash, and Bry literally just walking away.
I mean, that's how good Bry is. You can just walk away from that.
So you see Jay is once again dying. You know, just the sacrificial, the sacrificial lamb this game feels like. He's always off by himself, just getting like 3 man. So you see the Vanguard's Edge does land on 3 people. This brief display of talent will not actually do any damage. As we do see a Shroom pop, we see the feet come out. Code will end up dying. As silently, they've also gotten 3 dragons, so they are 1 dragon away from Soul, which is up in 2 minutes. Which is kind of funny. Terram does land. Oh my, what is this Aurelia build, and why did it almost one-shot Crimson?
You can build anything on Aurelia at this point, and you're going to do damage. The W damage is fat.
Oh yeah, I mean, W has a pretty good AP scaling. So, the Nashor's Tooth really put in work there. As we see him go for the double kill, is he going to be able to kill who? He does land the flawless do that, but sadly he didn't have any more Qs. So not able to clean up the kills, but the minions will end up getting the bot in.
Yeah, and if who didn't have the anti-heal there, that Terram might have been able to pull that off.
Oh, does he have anti-heal? Wow,
He does.
pick up from who? Yeah, that's why he's in the All-Star game. Is that another crit? Oh my god. Man.
It is.
It's just, he's really popping off with all these macros that he's got in his, on this computer. As you see,
So
Bry
what's up,
uses
Bry?
the Zonias, but it does not matter. Rory will end up getting a kill. Is cycloning though, and somehow Bry gets that kill, I guess, with his
The burn.
his burn. As we see, Bidoof has just been soloing Baron this whole time as well. A pretty slow attack speed overall for a Master Yi, since he hasn't really got attack speed since he did go for the Starix gauge. But yeah, not much else happening. Tanner just walks into the 2. As we see the Highlander is probably just going to be able to run out of there. But might be able to kill Tanner beforehand. Tanner does proc the Undying Rage. Fights happening on 2 fronts. Who is 1 hit? Will die to the Talia E. Deathmark comes out. Not able to use the Razor Shuriken to clean up Jay, as we do see Wukong clean up Master Yi on the other side of that fight. 2 for 1 overall. Exori was already dead, but they do get the Baron, with Soul spawning in 15 seconds.
Chunking Tanner there with the Q from Talia.
Yeah, the Horizon focus really coming in, and he actually just kills Tanner. I don't know what Tanner.
He's having a good time.
Yeah, I guess so. Talia will end up going down. Unlucky, as Tarim is also going for the 1v3. Is most likely just going to kill Bride. Does use stopwatch. Kind of negates his own Starix shield in a way. Should a bit awkward. Is not able to really do much else as the Deathmark will. As you know, I thought he was going to go for a GA, but turns out he went for his Zonias on the Aurelia.
Means, like we said, it's a mathematically correct build.
Exori just whips his ult on Crim. But I don't think it matters, he probably will still just end up getting this kill. Oh, Crim does have the flash. Exoria is maybe a bit too deep. Nope, never mind, he just one-shot 2. Code, I guess, is just running away as Tanner is coming in. Stu is also over the wall, does drop the Shaco Trap. Exoria flaring the fact that he's Master 6 on Kiana. I don't know if you want to do that and let people know that you actually play Kiana. It's kind of gross. Not gonna lie. As we see the fight revision going on in the base. And you know, Bry's been scaling. He's got this Riftmaker. He does actually pretty good damage.
I would not be surprised.
Bidoof is just trying to get the top lane. Will use the Highlander. Does proc it. Does end up using the Alpha Strike, but will end up going down to Tanner.
I would not be surprised if from the end of the game, Bry has the most damage done on his team.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to happen again with all these teamlet traps. But yeah, I mean, they're letting them hang around a bit too long. They might end up cleaning up this game as the Vanguard's edge does land on the Wukong. Wukong does not have the clones. The Deathmark comes out. Stu is one shot. Zonia's used on Bry. Does not matter. Tarim is a bit too tanky for someone who built 2 AP items on Aurelia. Does pop the Zonias. 2 flashes used against him. Flawless 2 at will miss. Not able to land the Q on them either. Good W, seismic shove from the Talia there. You see Tanner go in. Tanner gets the kill. Cleaves up the Talia. Very nice. Well done. As they save their base, we're still here. 35 minutes. Almost 100 kills. We're 2 kills away from 100. At 35 minutes. It's pretty impressive. As Tarim decided to sell his whole build. It'll be interesting to see what he decides to build now. Maybe he goes with no items. Nope, he decided to bring them all back. They're engaging on Exori here. Master Yi's here. Some fighting's going on. Highlander pop. Might see the Supreme Display of Talent have to be used. It lands on everybody, but it does not matter. It's 2v5. But they will both end up going down. Honestly, Bry's team could win this. Winnable.
Yeah, very possible.
Oh, as we see, Tarim sold the Nashers and now has an Essence rework instead.
I don't know, man. He might be trolling for that move.
Yeah, I know, this just isn't mathematically correct anymore. Ooh, they spotted him out with the Oracle's lens. Stu probably not long for this world if the Sun will land and just gets one shot. The KDL All-Star Team 1 is kind of clowning this a bit too much, which is sort of giving Bry's team a chance to get back into this game. As we heard a flash go off, I think it was Bry's. Yeah, he was running away from Terran. The Weaver's Wall comes out though, Code will go down, the Vanguard's Edge lands, Stu alone with Talia will mostly end up going down here. Another auto attack, nope, we'll land the Q instead. Zonia is used from Bry, it does not matter, nope, Terran missed the flawless duet, but is climbing to try and catch him. As we see him use the Q, Deathmark comes out, will Zonius, well done from him. The Undying Rage comes out as well. It is Aurelia's worst nightmare, as he does actually get away from Tanner and will end up cleaning up the kills. Shut down over to Tarim, really good job from him. Clearly just playing better this game than he did the whole finals. As Tarim says something screaming in the chat.
Tarim is 17, by the way, for anybody that does not know. Tarim is 17.
Yeah, I don't condone those comments. Obviously, as someone who's a bit older, but you know, hey, 17-year-olds.
Yeah, just putting the disclaimer out there.
I gotta let people know. As you can see, next is running into the base. As the game is finally over, KDL Team 1 brings it home. Hallelujah. Give them the channel points for picking that team. Well done. As we're going to have to see these damage charts now. Be interesting to see if Bride actually did do the most damage. And he did. And besides that, I mean, nothing too out of the ordinary. Both AP people, unsurprisingly, did end up doing the most damage, as they were the only AP threats on their team. Oh, I guess Stu was also building AP, but yeah, makes sense to me. As we're gonna get into game number 2 now, hopefully like right away, which would be fun. As it seems like everybody is already in the lobby.
Son, you can put the change the screen if you want.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll change the screen. You're probably right. All right. Anyway, this should say a 1 on it actually, now for KDL Team 1, but it's fine. As it looks like, is everybody's gonna be ready? Yeah. What would you want to see in this game too? What do you think Bry's team should do to turn it around?
I think everybody should pick support champions, and Bry's gonna pick a carry champion, and they're just gonna play around him. He did the most damage on the team last game, so he's the best player. I think that's what they have to do if they want to win.
Huh? Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, and that was our play style on ABD sometimes. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
look where it got us. 4th place, baby. Let's go.
Woo! 4th place. Woo! I love it. As it seems like we're still waiting for everybody to get loaded up. We'll be right back with the KDL. Hang out for a little. I'm gonna play some music. See, I told you you'd be for a second, because now we're back already into Champ Select. M is the first champ you pick. Maybe they're going for a Tarim man away.
Very possible.
As you wish.
Tryndamere ban too. Maybe both sides are banning Tarim.
Tyrant.
Yeah, I mean that's an I, so it still works. This is TA, so I mean maybe
Tanner,
Tanner
Taner.
with one N,
Yeah.
All right, I'm going.
I guess. 14 viewers. Hey, thanks for staying around, guys. For
Or
this
they're
high
just-
octane league gameplay.
Or they're just gonna ban all of Tanner's champions and just not let him have fun.
That is an N.
It
And
is
that
an
was
N.
R, so it looks like it's Tarim and Tanner. Very funny.
So is Tarim playing Kaisa jungle this game? If we assume they're all picking for themselves again.
Maybe. The both of them swapped last game, right? I think Tarim was the one that picked the Kiana.
Nope. It
Or no, was Exoria the pick Kiana?
Yep. It
Yeah,
was,
but I feel like, is it really gonna be Evelyn top?
it very well might be.
No, well now their team's like, you know what? The full AD team didn't work, so now we're gonna go full AP. As I guess Tanner's gonna pick Graves mid, or he might just pick something else because they banned Auction and Tryndamere. Actually, it's Rengar mid. Fun for him. And Ivern, it's gonna be Rengar Ivern mid. I don't know if you really want to do that. I don't know if you
This
want
is,
to do that. I don't know if you want to do that as Ivern. Give Rengar bushes for you to
This is
to
an
clown
ego
you
pick.
on.
This is an ego pick by Bidoof.
Yeah,
He's
sounds
saying,
like
I'll
it.
give you bushes and I'll still beat you.
It sounds like
I
it.
get it.
And if Tanner can't win this matchup, he just has to quit the KDL, honestly. First he ruined it, and if he loses this matchup, then like there's no coming back from that.
Chaos will follow.
And they do ban the Tainer,
Your judgment is clouded.
Taner.
Seek clarity.
Tanner? Because it wouldn't be Tanner. Oh, we get J on the Singed.
Jay on the Singed. Love that.
Unless this is a World Enders draft, and then Singed is something else.
True. Can never put it past people. In this day and age.
Oh, Eve is Lysandra, apparently, so.
Eve is Lysandra. Why do
Yeah.
we not own Lysandra?
Well, I don't know if it's we don't own it, or just pick the wrong one, and, you know.
And said, oh yeah, my
Because-
bad, Eve is Lysandra.
Because I think everybody's picking for themselves, right? So.
Mm-hmm. That's fair, that's fair. You know, we'll have to see. Unless they thought Lysandra was going to be a prio pick in this game.
Very well might have been.
Yeah, maybe.
Who on the Lee Sin? I'm excited to see it.
We're all excited to see it, honestly. As we're probably going to go out into the lobby right now, right? Since the
Yep, should have a remake here.
since the Evelyn is a
I
Lysandra.
think. Maybe they changed their mind again.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, who does know? So we're the ones that don't know.
Who is aware?
Or maybe he's in the dark too. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, if they dodge at the last second, Okay, it is not Lysandra then. They're just rolling with it.
Yeah, looks like it to me.
I respect it, honestly.
As you know, this time we're just gonna use the 3-minute spectator delay. We'll be back. Thanks for hanging out, guys. You're watching the KDL as always.
There's no time for redemption. Those flags you wave, will they hold up? Don't cry for your vengeance. It's right there to take. Oh, if you want it, the world is watching. Here's your judgment. Here's your reckoning. I'll write your story down. Enter history. Pride and country. You could have everything. So bring home the glory alive. Go and rise for your nation. There's so much at stake. Will you show up? Oh, it's about damn time for a little salvation. Those flags you wave represent them. The world is watching. Here's your judgment. Here's your reckoning. I'll write your story down. Into history. Pride and country. You could have everything. So bring home the glory alive. Here's your judgment. Here's your reckoning. So go and bring home the glory alive. Here's your judgment. Here's your reckoning. Write your story down. Enter history. Pride and country. You could have everything. So bring home the glory alive.
And we are loading into the second game. Poseidon had to step away for a second, so it's just you and me for a couple minutes here. Looking at the champions, we got the classic LeBlanc Singed bot lane. You know, that's just a banger bot lane. Stu actually won the 1v1 tournament on LeBlanc, so look for him to make some sick outplays this game.
30 seconds
Who is
until
actually a
minions
one-trick
fall.
Lee Sin. Nobody knows about it, but he has a secondary account that just hit GM, playing only Lee Sin. What else we got here? Got Crimson on the Echo. It's a staple pick. Bry on the Evelyn. I'm not sure about that one, but I have full faith in Bry to pull it off. Both teams doing the 5-man invade. One on the top side, one on the bot side. Neither are going to find each other. Just drop some vision and walk back out. Seeing pings come down from the blue side saying like, hey, what are you guys doing there? Yeah, as they say in the chat, hey. And the red side bot lane and jungle is going to try to just take the red buff here. Now, I've seen jungle Kaisa in my solo queue games every now and then. It hasn't done that well, to be honest. They typically hint the game. So we'll see if Tarim, you know, can pull it off. It's going to be the farming Singe in the bot lane, with LeBlanc taking a support item. And to note, Krim took a blue smite this time. Said, screw you, Poseidon. I'm taking blue smite. Because in the last game, he blamed not getting the kill on Bidoof because he had red. As we see, double flashes over the wall. Tarim looking like he's going to get first blood on Krim here. And they do. And Bidoof walks up the river. We see kills bot lane as well. Code doing work with the Who on the Lee Sin. I told you he's a smurf. Kind of feel for Crimson here, though. He died first blood to a Kaisa jungle, you know, for the mental. That can't be good. Let's see some trades in the bot lane, some jumping in the top lane. I'm just realizing, but oh, are they both gonna die or just Tanner? No, Tanner live. No, Tanner dies. Xori gets the kill. Like I was saying, I just noticed the Rengar's playing top lane here, rather than making use of the Ivern Bush's mid lane. Try with a bit of a CS lead in the mid lane, as we see some banter in the all chat again. I'm just walking through to grab some CS, I guess, you know, jungler tax, you know how it is. See pings going down on the Scuttle Crab. They're looking to grab that, get it uncontested. Double Crab on Crimson here, and he still has a slight CS advantage, but once Tarim gets that crab, he'll be up. Or they'll be even.
Which was a lethal tempo Ivern mid. Hey, by the way, I have returned.
I don't think they even noticed you were gone, man.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's so crap.
Yeah, and also Tanner opted not to lane against Bidoof.
What?
Yeah, he didn't want to use the bushes to his advantage, I guess.
Sometimes I need to treat myself.
Play out. As this is like the most armor Xori has built all season.
He did play
Halfway
Dr.
right now.
Mundo one time.
Yeah, I guess he did play Mundo that one. You see it going on mid. The Ignite comes out from the trade kills. Not crazy. As Rengar also cleans up the Amumu top lane. In a pretty hectic, like, 10-second exchange.
Yeah, lots of stuff happening across the map. Do you want to switch spots with Rengar and Evelyn Stein real quick on the scoreboard?
Well, I could do that, yeah.
Beautiful.
You know what's interesting too? There's 4 jungle champions. There's like 4 jungle champions in this game that are not jungling.
It's true.
Also, I don't know why Xori would elect to go mid after he already bought 2 cloth armors.
It might have been a call by Bidoof. Bidoof might have said, hey, give me the lane, even though Bidoof's bot lane right now.
Interesting. As Jay just ran mid and killed Evelyn too, which is kind of crazy. Ooh, flashing in and igniting. Stu cleans up some kills. Code does land the Q. Xori here as well. 2 level 4 people against 2 level 5 people, but not able to clean up the kill on Stu. As Tarim is pinging vigorously that he's coming to bot lane. Crimson's going in. Tarim cleans up the kill. He does get hit by that Q. double kill for Tarim. Rye is here though. Probably not going to be able to clean this up. He does miss the hate spike. As he also doesn't have ult, like he's in danger of just dying. And he does just die. But Bidoof is now caught. Maybe we'll end up dying to who does land that resonating strike. Well played by him.
Shut down.
As Rengar comes down and then also cleans up Tarim. So shut down for Tanner on this Rengar. Well played from him.
Yeah, he's doing a bit better at the start of the game this time. Playing the cheesy Rengar top lane. Nobody likes to lane against that.
As we also see another Assassins building friggin' Gore Drinker, man. How is this a 4-fun game if everybody's building Gore Drinker? Tell me. Let me know.
I can't. I just can't. Any other Gore Drinkers in the game? I don't think so. I think it's just going to be the Rengar this time. No, the Lee Sin. Never mind.
That's tough.
Sin just zooming in the bot lane here. Gonna get the flip on who. Not sure if anything else is gonna come of it.
We should just
Looking
kick
to
him.
pee out.
I'm surprised you decided to just kick him.
I think that would have been death for Code. I don't think that would have went well.
As Stu looks like he's going to go down here, Code does clean up that kill. Well played by Code.
So far, a more even game than the first one.
Yeah, pretty even so far. Not like a 3k gold lead right now. Xori is not just like clapping Brian top lane, especially because they lane swap. But I mean, KDL Team 1 is still ahead by 1,000.
Yeah, but 1,000 can change so fast in a volatile game like this, you know? I was telling chat earlier too, who is actually a GM Smurf on Lee Sin? Is a Lee Sin only account? Oh.
As Brian gets the solo kill on Stu. Pretty well played from him. You see the Curse of the Sad Mummy used against Tanner. Tanner does have to flash away and will end up dying to Xori in that top lane fight. Tarim does go down here in the bot lane fight it all after using the Killer Instinct. But pretty hectic overall. Overall, a 2-for-1 though around the map. On the side of KDL Team 1.
Okay. Sometimes I need to treat myself. Check this out. Thanks for playing, Daisy.
Yeah, they're slowly building their lead here on the side of KDL Team 1. That was just a zoning Q by who? Oh, the kick.
Tanner's here though. Tanner might be able to clean this up. Too bad he misses the bola though. Doesn't get a jump either, so you know he's in a pretty awkward spot. And then, you know, there's a reason why he doesn't play Rengar.
That is tragic.
It's there's definitely a reason why he can't play. He doesn't play Rengar. Saying he's unkillable, but actually never got his ferocity during that fight. So pretty awkward for him overall. So we that chat was actually cringe and raging.
You heard it here first, folks.
The
Crim has
push
no
is
mana.
used. The Crim has no mana. Fate Seal will end up cleaning up that kill. The exhaust comes out too. Code probably doesn't have the damage to clean this up, but does have another knockup Q. Does not know that the Ivern is there though, but decides to not go. As we do see 3 people are mid now. Stu's going to try and land the chain, misses the chain. Is Code going to be able to dodge the root? He flashes it. Well done from him to avoid that gank.
Very well played by Code.
Might still end up dying though. He's got to be careful.
Never hurts to be carefully carefree.
We Okay. We see it's an easy Ivern, I'm just noticing.
Yeah, I've been noticing
Tanner
the whole
is,
game. I would have said he had Noon Quiver. Looks like he's going Kraken Slayer or Gale Force, don't know yet.
Probably Gale Force, I would guess, to try and get extra distance on the Qs.
Glory is in there though. This man is unkillable. He hits the 3-man curse with a Sad Mummy. Terran probably gonna die to this turret shot though. Yep.
Shut down.
As who actually? I think that's a double kill there. Stu, you're taking the turret. What? Alright, they got ace.
Who is a GM? He's in Smurf, one trick.
Seems like it. Just well played by who? He's ready to carry this game for his team. As they're once again just down 4k gold in 12 minutes. You know, we were talking about how it's close. And now he's getting flung. He's going to die to this poison. Medup actually ends up getting the kill. Is probably going to end up dying here though, because he basically is just playing an ADC. As Everfrost as well on this LeBlanc does land the chain. Not much else there happening though. Tanner has to run away with the thrill of the hunt, but is just getting chased right now by this Singe. Singe probably going to be able to land this swing. Actually probably casted it and got confused once he dropped position. Will end up dying for that. Tanner is pretty tanky though. Does prop the Ferocity heal. Exorian probably going to go down here, give a kill to who maybe?
Turret plating will fall.
Just barely lives. As who maybe getting a little too antsy. Does get hit by the Blade of the Rune King. Yeah, just goes a little too deep and ends up dying. Tarim getting another kill, 8, 3, and 4 on this Kaisa.
Maybe he should have busted out the Kite jungle in the finals.
Maybe.
Kind of smurfing on it right now.
Yeah, might have just been a better idea.
What shall I see?
I mean, that's why who picked Lee Sin this game to show us how you really have to play.
Exactly.
Lee Sin. As Medup does flash the Fate Sealed, and now sort of clowning on Code, you know, just hitting him with a lot of these emotes and stuff. As Crim does land the stun, is he going to be able to one-shot Tarim? He does, gets the shutdown. Well played from him, but still ends up dying. Probably to Tarim's Q, if I were guessing.
Yeah, Q or possibly a red buff if he had it. I'm not 100% sure if he did.
It was a pretty big shutdown for Crim, who's been struggling a bit this game. Was 1 of 4 before that kill. As his team finds themselves down 5k gold for 14 minutes. It's just pretty tough. Listen, you guys had to trust me. I told you, the team with Stu is going to be a bit sweatier. And it seems like that's what's happening.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
As Bry's looking for a kill. Might be able to find one. Does Proto Belt, misses it though, flashes though for the hate spike. Dude might be able to get out of this, but actually the Rengar gets flung onto him. Not able to clean up that kill, but does clean up the Ivor's kill, which is pretty funny. This Rengar, if he hit the Bola, would have gotten that kill, but is now definitely dead to Terra. For some reason decided to flash for some reason.
And to secure the kill.
Yeah, I guess.
Killer
He's
instinct.
probably already just hella dead.
Oh yeah, no, he was definitely dead, but Tarim specifically wanted to secure the kill for himself.
Oh, is Bryce spotted out by the Immovable? He's definitely not going to be able to get away. The Curse of the Meg, the Sad Mummy does land. The parallel conversions is flashed out of from Exoria. Really well played, but is definitely going to end up dying to Crimson, not having enough match resist to really fend off the assault from this Echo.
Zero match resist.
Yeah, there's a little bit on Sunfire Aegis. All the metrics got it. Oh, yeah, this just said he just started building something. Most likely gonna go for that that Abyssal Mask.
Keep an eye out for new friends.
Might see a fight for the dragon here. We see the Singe pop the
the Predator. He's running at Krim. Krim needs to run away. Uses the Proto Belt, gets flung in. I think it's pretty doomed here for Krim.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to get away from Singe. Just literally unrelenting right there.
The champion is so cringe. I hate it. I hate playing against Singe so much.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he felt pretty bad after that last game, getting pretty focused on Talia, that he just wanted to play a tank and run around. As we do see two people converge on to Tanner here. The pink ward is dropped, giving the vision to Tarim. He's definitely going to go down. The killer instinct is used. There's not much else is happening there. Tanner upset that he's getting ganked. Pretty standard stuff. As Bry is not going to be able to use his ult to get out of there because of the grounded from the Singe W. It's looking tough. As Beedoo is kicked in by Who's pretty well played from him. They do get the shutdown on the Singe. Exoria does TP in. The Banish Toss misses, but we'll have another one in 2 seconds. Misses it again, though. So, looking pretty tough. He's getting question mark dinged by his team. Yeah, hate to see it. Victoria is kind of just standing there and murdering Code. Because the Banish Toss does land now. Who most likely going to go down here. As he probably just like one more auto attack will kill him, as it does. As Curse of the Sad Mummy is used on Code. Code goes down. Exoria probably not long for this world now, though, as the two AP champions decide to show up and murder him. Pretty unlucky. As Thrill of Hunt is used, Tarim just jumped over the wall. Looks like he's gonna 1v3 though, maybe? Does he have Killer Instinct? Oh, it was literally up right now.
Unlucky.
It came up right as he died. As Tanner does get the kill, sadly will most definitely die to these two people.
Yeah, there's no moving there. Like, you're done. You don't get to move.
Oh, Bry's getting chased down now by the Singe. The Singe does land the fling, but kinda inted. Not gonna lie.
Well, you do know Jay's nickname in the KDL. Some call him the best in the KDL, some call him a dirty inter.
Yeah. Sounds pretty reasonable to me. The Dragon is started by KDL Team 1, who is caught by that ever-causing Lucas. Not long for this world. Krim might be able to steal this. Does have the E Prime, is unable to get it, but does get the Chrono Shift over the wall. Chrono Break, my bad. Chrono Shift is Zillion. Tarim does try to get the kill onto Tanner. Tanner also, for some reason, decided to use Thrill of the Hunt first. Before using the Bola. Or using the Bola before he was able to jump. Looks pretty upset in chat. Pretty unlucky for him. As Code is simply just dying to all the passive damage that Jay does. As I'm sure he's probably dead in top lane. As we do see this fight bot. Bry's fighting for his life. Whips his ulti. Code is also fighting for his life, but will end up literally just dying to poison. As Krim is taking blue buff. It makes you wonder, where was Krim?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Who just once again ends? Who's getting in there and dying a bit too much? As, yeah, I mean, somehow this game's gonna last another 15 minutes though, but it's looking pretty over to me.
Yeah, it'll probably last another 15. They might do a bit of trolling. We'll have to wait and see.
We will have to wait and see. Thrill of the Hunt is used. Does catch up to Exoria. Does use like all of his ferocity at the same time though. Tanner, you know, just doesn't look particularly comfortable on the Rengar, I'm gonna be honest. As Tarim flashes in, will end up just executing Crimson.
Tarim just smurfing this game on the classic jungle Kaisa pick.
And he does go for Trinity Force. It's a pretty interesting Kaisa build. Makes sense though. You can literally just build anything on Kaisa and it probably works.
I mean, especially if they were even, it would be pretty bad. But when you're this far ahead, it does not matter.
For sure.
See Jay just running around the map, laughing, not caring, doing tons of damage. You can only imagine what that's doing to the mental on the side of Team Bry.
Bry did 2 damage to Amumu there with his ult. Throw the Hunt is used. Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty tough. As he does jump on Tarim, Tarim of course just has better invisibility than Rengar, and will end up just getting the kills. As Tanner is now stuck, Grim is stuck, and it's looking pretty rough. Oh, the bandage toss lands. He gets flung. Chrono breaks, but not really going anywhere. As somehow Tarim is still just getting all of these kills, pretty impressively. As Duke just gets one shot, and so does Stu. The code will inevitably have to go back and now has to fight the 2 tanks, which is not a fun time as Curse Sandline comes out. Tarim was already getting red buff, and it looked like he's just going to go solo the Baron with this Kaisa build. As I think we see Amumu just TPing. Oh yeah, he just was in their base and then TP'd to the ward at the base. As who kicks him away from the turret, pretty interesting. It looks like Exoria will end up going down. It just depends whether or not he's actually going to be able to kill Who here. Who for some reason goes back in and will end up dying.
Tarim was not able to solo the Baron with that build, but I'm not surprised. Not sure how close he got to finishing it, but he was not able to do it.
Ooh, and Tanner's just barely not able to get on Tarim. And Tanner does not look like a happy camper. Oh man, Jay is fast.
You can't get away, Krim.
He flashed and Eid and Chrome belted, and this guy still was able to get enraged to fling him. I mean, granted, he did stall a lot of time, so he did have to. He will die for this, but it's pretty funny. Why did we just? Oh, why am I stuck on? What the heck? Nothing. We're on directing camera. For some reason, it said we were watching a move. I don't know why we somehow just got stuck on watching a move. Just Tarim will go in, just gets a kill. Roll the Hunt's in as well, gets another kill. He has a Youmuu's now too. I thought he was going to go Collector, but it looks like it's a Youmuu's build for this game. Good for him.
Stu whiffs everything. Love to see it.
Best support in the KDL. He can't hit skill shots on people not named Thresh, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
I think the best support in the KDL is named Poseidon.
Yeah.
Ever since Kawhi retired.
Yeah. It's tough. As Exoria is just trying to solo, like, I don't know, man. It's just like a continual attempt by everybody on this team to solo Baron. Exoria is definitely not going to be able to do it, as he's going to die of, like, another couple of attacks. He does have to give him shield now. Looks like they're actually able to clean it up though, with the meaty shielding, even if he's not going to support. As Jay's running in now, Jay's just running all over the place. Throw the Hunt does not matter. He is simply just faster than as Krim and Tanner are just gone with the wind. Who has to kick him away? Jay doesn't really care though. He's just running underneath the turret. So it looks like he's going to go down, but I don't think he really cares. Rye is going to try to go in for this one shot, probably going to ult, kills Bidoof, but will end up dying to Tarim as a result. You know, I'm going to be honest, I don't really like, oh, what the hell was that bandage toss?
I don't know.
Followed him from one side of the map to the other. Code's dead. Zori is just honestly a bit tanky.
Crim's gonna have a hard time killing him here.
Oh, but Exoria's there. Oh, not Exoria, Tanner. Exoria was always there, but it does end up going down.
Got soul spawning in 3 minutes. Infernals.
Rengar, Ravenous Hydra. Oh. We got Jay running in though. Crim's not going to be able to get away. He's grounded now.
No, like
Oh,
the
does
ult
ult away. Stu's there though.
right
This
into
is the
Stu's
Evercross. Does land the chain though. He's dead.
Rest in pieces. As Crim types 5'7", 115 in all chat.
I don't know what that's a reference to, honestly.
Directed at Stu.
Damn.
Starting to crack the base with his Baron. Look for Jade a Predator here again soon. Can't wait to see it. Zoom.
Yeah, he's just bought all the movement speed items so far. As Code will end up going down to that chain. Fry is not able to get the kill. Tanner's just hanging out. Who's in the base? It's looking like the game's just kind of over. Terran for some reason also just looks very tanky with this build, which is kind of funny. Oh, he went Titanic Hydra. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, he
Yeah,
looks
Titanic,
like the
you get
tankiest person on his team.
You get HP from Trinity. You know, the resistances from Wit's End.
As we're just hanging out in the Nexus and the Fountain.
Broken sweat.
First said Mummy comes out. Tarim is murdering people in their base.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Daisy dies in 2 hits to the Fountain. Fate Sealed comes out, will get a kill, but ends up dying to the solo Kaisa Q. As we're just sitting here at the Fountain. Waiting for the game to end. Hey, lore fact of the game, Yon and Yasuo are brothers. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I thought they were sisters.
In another timeline.
Team's turret has been
Yeah, in the multiverse.
Yeah,
The
in the
Terra
League
multiverse.
multiverse, yeah. As is Tarim going to be able to 1v4 this? That's a good question. Flashes away, is able to dodge Crim's Q, does dodge Who's Q, does get the double kill. He is 1v4ing right now as people are simply just running away from him. Does W land? No, W goes wide.
You see some BM in the all chat from Tanner, directed at Tarim.
How about the KDL finals? He's not wrong. Crim, friend of the gays. Crim, now dead to Singed.
Jay doesn't care. You know, if Tarim wasn't in this game, I'd say Jay did the most damage this game. Maybe Exoria. But, you know, the 35 and 10 Kaisa probably has done the most damage.
Yeah, you might be right.
Like, if I was a betting man, I would bet on the Kaisa, you know.
As he went last item, Dead Man's Plate. Guess didn't want to lose out on that movement speed.
Gotta go fast. As Jay finds his next victim. We'll see if who can get away.
Does who even have wards? Oh, he does. Why aren't he just ward hop? Oh, he's ward hopping that way. He's a genius. And he flashes over the wall. Oh, and the whole team is there. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I wish they just ended this game, but I guess we have to do a bit of trolling first. But it's like not even trolling because there's like no way anyone on Bry's team can even like get a kill at this point.
Yeah, they're in a pretty tough spot here. And Jay's just standing there menacingly.
Zonias are being popped. Bry will go down though. Zoria is literally solo killing code right now. Oh, the minions are fine. Yeah. And holy moly, Bry ends the season, no wins. You hate to see it.
You truly do hate to see it.
The season is not over yet. Winner of ARAM wins series? What? Who said? I thought this was best of 3.
Yeah, I'm heading to bed. I was told
Yes,
best of 3. I'm sorry.
I was also told best of 3. Emergency BO5? No, you guys lost. Tanner, you lost, man. It's all right. Do we want everybody in this game? ARAM last, winner takes all. Man, why we gotta do that, huh? You get a hashtag Bry win? Well, it's too bad. Bry's not gonna get a win. You know, it's just the reality. That's just the reality of the KDL. Bry is like doomed to exist.
I think Bry can pull off a win.
Oh my God! Is that so majestic in the chat?
That is so majestic. I'm ready to watch INS really take their final win here with this ARAM, which really judges true skill.
That's true.
I mean, if we think about KDL and ARAM wins, I think we have some potential here.
Yeah, I think so. Who do you think? Which team do you think is better suited for ARAM? I'm not. I'm in the wrong spot.
Oh, definitely Bry team.
Definitely
I've
Bry
seen,
team.
Yeah. I think this is more similar to TFT than SR, so I think this is more winnable.
Yeah, makes sense to me. I will say though, I don't particularly like ARAM picking in this because you get 5 champions and then like you're stuck with this comp. So I mean anything could realistically happen. Looking at these team comps though, I mean
it's doomed. That's what you mean to say.
Nah, I mean Senna's like actually OP on ARAM. Like she just has so much range and you can't flank her like you can on like a normal map. And having somebody like a Wukong and Olaf in the front line, honestly, Olaf isn't the best ARAM champion. I would say the 3 most relevant champions to look at in this ARAM are probably the Senna, the Janna, and then like the Xerath and like possibly the Braum. Like those are going to be like your 4 impact champion picks for this for the ARAM.
I might have to disagree. I think Yone is a broken champion, and that with Janna, anything is possible.
Yeah, Yone's pretty good, but he's not good in ARAM.
Okay, but he's still Yone. He still exists.
Yeah, I mean it's true.
Like, yeah, Xerath does damage, but you know, we have Braum, you know, who's gonna tank that and do nothing. Garen's gonna regen everything. Yeah, maybe he can get, you know, the Lucian, maybe the Janna, but we still have those shields up. So is Xerath really useful?
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's like he's the only poke. Like Xerath and Senna just like outrange the KDL Team 1 comp pretty hard.
I guess you're correct. We'll have to see how this very important game goes.
I agree. So Willow, is there any champion in this game that you're interested in their lore?
Does Janna even have lore?
Yeah, she does actually.
Oh boy.
So
Okay, I'm ready.
So if you took part in the last Jeopardy, Janna's name comes from like ancient Shuriman, meaning guardian, and so in Zon there's this thing called the Sump, which is like toxic fumes basically, and like the people in Zon like basically have to deal with this like all over the place, and Janna came and like cleared some of it out and like tries to protect like Zonites from the Sump and like fights for their rights kind of. So that's why she got the name Janna, because it's like Janna's guardian, like the guardian of Zon kind of thing. And she's pretty cool.
Wow, that is pretty cool. Thank you for that information.
It's very important. Dilly, is Dilly still here?
Yep.
Dilly, what are your thoughts on these two team comps?
I don't know. Lucian's pretty strong with the. I mean, not Lucian. Braum is pretty strong with like the Yone Lucian combo. They can get the passive off pretty well. But like you said, Senna's OP. When it comes to ARAM, just infinitely scales and does it super fast.
Who do you think is going to win then, Dilly?
Or let me flip a coin 1 sec. It landed heads. So INS, Bry.
I agree. Thank you.
I mean, I really
Bry take
do
this
think
win.
their comp is better.
I mean,
They just have like the Olaf is like they have the worst champion in the ARAM and the best champions in the ARAM. Like Senna is so good, but Olaf is so bad, especially against that team comp.
Yeah, I think my main concern personally is Bry on Twitch. You know, it's not really Twitch is the problem. It's more of like Bry playing Twitch. You know.
Yeah, that's a fair criticism. You know, can Bry actually, that's sort of issue is who is on the Olaf, and like it's kind like whenever I play Bruisers in ARAM, I tend to just run it down. It's just sort of the way it works. So, if he runs it down too many times and the Garen and Yone get too far ahead, they might just win the game. But we're gonna have to see. So probably just gonna zoom out the screen a little for the whole game. It's ARAM.
We do see 5 exhausts on INS. I think that's a win right there. They automatically won the game.
It seems a bit excessive.
No, I think it's fair. Stu won't be able to play the game.
Like, who should it, like, Code should have definitely won Snowball, and, like, one of those people should probably have a heal. But besides that, like, the exhaust.
No, you got Senna heal, Wukong can just go shift in, It's all good. How do you even cast ARAM games?
I don't know, they're team fighting the whole time. Is this, no, I was gonna say, is Stu going AP Lucian? Is there any funny build? It doesn't look like it. It looks like everyone's going pretty standard, which is pretty lame. Although we are gonna see like a full AP Janna, as for some reason Tanner just runs it into them.
Because he didn't have the rejuve beads. That was the problem.
My Lanta.
No rejuve beads equals instant death. I don't know.
I will say, the side of the KDL team won definitely has the advantage because of how many ARAM items they bought. The Guardians items, they have one more, and those items are pretty good. And if you can get ahead and get your mythics first, that counts as a legendary item for all you people, for all you non-ARAM people. So like once they build their mythics, they will already have an item that counts as a legendary item. For the
that's some ARAM strats right there.
Well, one of my friends, he's like top 1% ARAM player on the server.
So, yeah, dude, I think I have the same friend.
Yeah?
That's crazy. Yeah.
You know Milan?
Oh, I was thinking of Rose, but you know.
Oh, Rose too. He's top 1%. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
As we see some damage coming out, Bride does just get executed by that snowball, and the exhaust did absolutely nothing since he's already 1 HP. The Arcano Pulse lands. They're pushing in. It's 4-0 already. It doesn't honestly matter though right now because their team comp does scale really well. They just need this team comp just needs Senna to get souls. That's about it. Although it is pretty lame that Tanner decided to go for Grasp. Surprised to see that. I hope he doesn't go tank Senna.
Anything is possible with Tanner.
Oh, he gets hit by the Howling Gale though. Stu though kind of runs it down. His whole team was not there. Exhaust comes out on Terram. The Unbreakable Shield comes up from Beautiful. Really well done. Winter's Bright, Howling Gale, Arcano Pulse. Abilities getting thrown out.
Yeah, that's 2 exhausts down right now for INS, so we'll see if we can utilize the other 3. Try to get some kills.
As, not much else happening. Stu, for some reason, going pokes for his W. Kind of weird since he's not actually a AP. But yeah, you know what I'd like to see is Bidoof does go in for the flash ult. 2-man Fate Seal does get the knockup boost. 1 HP will flash out though. As a pretty good Dark Embrace comes out from Tanner. Will stop 2 people. The calling comes out. Tanner is going to die to that. As the right of the Arcane comes out, Crim only hits 1 of them though, sadly, so not a kill coming out there. The Arcana Pulse might land on Terram though, but he will not use it. The Relentless Pursuit. We see Spray and Pray being propped by the Twitch. Expunges use really good Monsoon from Exoria. As, yeah, that was a 2-for-0 somehow. It looked like Bri was going to be able to turn that fight with Spray and Pray, but just wasn't able to do it. Wukong is just getting completely obliterated by this Janna, and it's kind of awkward. You know, they knew the other team had Janna, and their engage is pretty poor into Janna, so you would think they'd want Snowball, but I guess the meme of 5 exhausts just seems better.
It's true. It is better. Something to also note is that Tanner died to the Lucian ult because he was picking up a soul. He decided to stand in the ult and pick up the soul, so
hey,
in case you were wondering.
Honestly, it's worth.
Play for the late game.
Yeah, you're playing for late game. You know what I'd like to see, though? I want to see this Braum. I see he's got a Ruby Crystal. He's got to go first item Warmogs. It's the build on Aran.
Is it?
Yeah. So here's what happens. You go Overgrowth. So you get bonus health when the minions die. And then Overgrowth, plus the Guardian's Horn 150, and plus Warmog's heal, is like almost always the first time you die and you could go get a Warmog's, like, will be 1100 health.
That's the second kill for Bri team. So we're getting somewhere.
And they're both on Bri.
Yeah, as they should be.
He's getting fed. Ooh, 3 kills for Bri. Hey, if he wants his first KDL win, he's gonna have to carry.
It's true.
As he does just get hit by that Yone ult, the exhaust once again did not matter. Right of Arcane comes out, Garen walks into it right there. As he does go 2 for 3 there, and oh, the Braum went Shurelya's. See now that's pretty int. I feel like.
Agreed.
Let me tell you, if you go Warmogs into Locket, you like never die on Braum. You get to be in every fight full HP. It's the ARAM tech. But sadly
finally
people
gets
are
one of his Qs.
True.
Great to see. He gets a kill with that.
As you see, I mean, they're down kills, but they're actually even in gold because of all this shutdown gold that they're getting. Big shutdown there, though, for the Garen. He flashes in!
Oh! Bri's just too good. What
who cleans it up? Lucian starts pinging all of Bidu's cooldowns. He had flash, he had ult, he had exhaust, but sadly, he went Shurelya's for some reason, which does absolutely nothing. Who's going in? snowball lands. He lands the Q. He's gonna kill Bry. He gets the shutdown. He gets the double kill. Tarim is on fire.
Anyways, what did I say about Yone? You're like, Yone's bad on A-Ramp.
Both those people were half health.
No,
I did not say I did
no.
not say Yone is bad on A-Ramp.
It does. Yeah, you did. You said Yone is bad. Actually, you said Yone is bad on A-Ramp.
I did not say that. I said he's not as good as Senna or as Harris. Because it's harder for him to get in.
Reroll the tapes. Reroll the tapes.
I don't know. Pull out the mod. I swear I didn't say that. He's like not that bad. Sue had to flash that. Might still go down. Doesn't actually go down. Unlucky. Flash abuser. Not Stuart in the game. You hate to see it.
He's always complaining about it, then is an abuser himself, so.
Tarim hits the 2-man ulti. Has to flash out though. Rye gets the
Oh
shutdown.
my goodness.
Huge cyclone in from Code. Code goes down though.
I think this is a Bry kill right here,
Oh.
right? Oh,
He
no,
just
just
walked
kidding.
into the corner.
Just kidding.
Cast a curse.
Sorry, Bry.
Yeah, this is a Bry kill, right?
Sorry, Bry.
Eats a whole culling. As Crib
okay.
gets the quick triple kill.
I can, yep, he's typing. Yep, there it is.
He types it in English and French. Tilly, what are your thoughts on this Aaron so far? You've been pretty quiet.
You know, the side of Team Bry is scaling, like we said they would.
And they're up gold. They're down 3 kills, but they're up gold.
Tower diff.
Well, it's also just those early game kills, like, basically mean nothing. As Tarim just gets exhausted when he goes in. Pretty tough for him.
Yeah, based on what I've been seeing, there's almost an exhaust up every single time somebody goes in, so kind of unlucky for KDL Team 1.
Oh my god, Bidu, he's not building the Warmogs. He doesn't know the secret tech. It's not even secret. He just doesn't know the tech. It's tough.
Oh,
We're going to see no Warmogs this game. Warmogs is the best item on A-Ramp. He does land the Winter's Bite, though. This guy is clean. He is just going to die to Code, though. I don't know. He's getting a bit
Dude,
too
he had
close.
it. He had it.
Oh boy. Tanner gets hit by the Howling Gale and will end up going down. Code looks like he's going to go down too. Does he have the Deceive? Oh.
Oh.
I thought he had him for a second.
There was an attempt.
Oh,
Can they
Bry,
kill this broken
where's
champion?
Bry going? Bry's just killing Stu. Letting his Zareth die to the Yone.
The problem there is nobody has exhaust up, so it was just instant loss.
You're right.
Like, what can they do? They have to wait until exhaust is back up, and then they can really fight.
It's a fair point, you know. They're all working on their exhaust cooldown still. Tanner's is probably gonna have us up by the next fight. I'm surprised their team literally just let Tarim walk across the map and do that. But the shield boat's proc. Tarim's going in. Somebody on this team needs to buy heal cut because Tarim is literally just stacking lifesteal as he's back at full health already. So somebody's got to see that and be like, all right, who's building the heal cut again? Honestly, if I was their team, the best champions together were probably either Senna or Zareth just because of how long range they are.
I do have to agree with Tarim's comment in all chat. I do think that's a fair point. He said this champ is not fair. I don't know if he's memeing or not, but as a Yone anti, I agree.
As an anti-Yone? I mean,
yeah.
They're just walking into him at this point. Like, Tanner just, like, decided to walk into the Yone there. As Wukong does hand a pretty big monsoon boost exhausted throughout the whole thing. The Flash Arcana Post will get the kill. As we will see Tarim go in, he does land the Fate Seal on Crimson. Crimson does go down. Luke is chasing Exoria for some reason instead of actually helping the team, as he will just end up flashing into Tarim. Exoria flashes in, but Bry is here. Bry is here. The spray and pray. Is he gonna get it? Wait, this is a Tarim Penta. It's a Penta.
And that's a broken champion. That's a broken champion. What can you say?
That's kind of crazy. Who would have thought? Who would have thought when you get to stack when you stack lifesteal like this, and then nobody builds heal cut, you just get a penta. As he will finally go down, almost 1,000 gold there for Crim. As he does purchase that Bloodthirster. Just stacking
Dear goodness.
the lifesteal. Bry is right under their noses. He is going invisible.
I think I smell a bride penta in the near future.
Yeah, I can smell it too.
You're gonna curse him.
I mean, I can see bride dying, you know, immediately.
There's a lot of futures for Bry here in this game, as he is actually the lowest level in his team, because he's died the he has the most kills and he has died the most.
You have to make sacrifices sometimes, you know?
How is it, he's not even snowballing in?
They don't
How
have
are
any
we
CC.
just getting hit by Ione Qs?
They don't have a lot of CC.
Oh, and bride just instantly dies. Unfortunately, the wrong fate.
Who's just gonna die too? Bidoof is solo killing Code. The Culling comes out. Is he gonna die to the Culling? He dies to the... Oh, it's Zori gets the kill.
It is noted that Tanner does not have a single kill, but 20 assists to the 27 that the team has.
Yeah, you know, maybe if the kills were on him instead of Bry, this game would be slightly different.
No, I think Bride's got this, you know?
Yeah,
I think he's just gotta go in when they're not all full health, and then I think he can do it.
Who? Xerath missed all 4 ults on Tarim, if anyone was noticing, the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Maybe the UI was in the way. But yeah, that's pretty tough. Oh my god, Crimson is literally just gonna get murdered by Jay. What the hell?
Wow, he's already barely living with his shield.
As they finally kill this Yo. Wow, man, Bidoof's still not going for this Warmogs. I'm so sad. Oh my god, Tanner just flashed to try and Q Exoria. And is now getting question mark thing. Oh my god, and he got a Guardian proc.
And the one health Janna continues to live.
And he's honestly healing. Does he have
He does not have Moonstone.
Oh, I was gonna say, does he have Moonstone? He does not. He's actually fully beat, but he's wow. And look, now he's back at full health. And now they chase too deep. He does get the kill onto the Braum, but it doesn't matter. He just gets one shot by everybody else.
Kind of looking like Exoria diff so far.
Ooh! Pride! Why did he auto the minion?
Oh! He's still alive.
Oh my god, are we gonna kill Exoria finally?
Nope.
No. Still not killing him.
Oh, is Bride going to kill him?
Prim has missed 8 straight ults trying to kill
He's doing his best.
1
He's
HP
doing his
people.
best.
Yeah, he is doing his best. Oh, he lands that stun though. Pretty clean stun. Tarim completely whiffs his ult. Not able to get anything, but does get an exhaust out. Good for that hitter.
Can we get a Senna soul count?
Can we get a Senna soul count? We can. Senna's at 84 souls.
Getting up there.
As the fight is happening. Jay is flashing in onto Crimson. We'll just kill him with that spin to win. It is now Ring of Tanner. Code is full HP though. Oh my god, he gets executed by the Demacian Justice. Code might be able to get the kill. He does kill Garen, but Stu stays alive. Bry is alive though to clear this minion wave. He's going stealth. If he can get past Bidoof and no, this is looking kind of bad. It'll be interesting to see if Bry actually goes for this. Looks like he's not. Ooh, that's a big damage of the Shan that didn't have his health. He has to flash away. Honestly, should have just died. He's not going to be able to heal back there. Should have just walked into that Howling Gale. Oh, but I guess he's going to try to kill Exoria here. But probably is just going to die to Exoria W if he feels like it. Oh, didn't die actually. Surprising.
Is it
Jay's
comeback?
in the bush. Jay's in the bush. He's lurking.
Oh, Yone ult.
Tarum just flashed into a wall. Wukong gets killed. This is what I was talking about. We hit the late game of the ARAM. We're 18 minutes in. Jay once again lurking.
Seems Stuart is a bit upset over the exhaust.
Whew. Does a lot of damage, not able to get a kill though. Because it looks like they're going to be able to get this intake. Like I said, you know, the Xerath and the Senna, you know, these long-range threats, if you don't get on them, they do a lot of damage in here. As who just decides to kill himself. Crimson will go down next. Tanner not able to clean anybody else up either. Tanner actually has the least amount of kills on his team, even though he has the most kill participation. So that sucks for him.
True team player.
There are 30-second cooldowns, so waiting for those players to get back up. Just Code is up right now. I believe in him. I think he can get the double. Except Braum is too tanky. Just kidding.
Yeah, Coach ran it. You know how this Braum would be tanky with him? He had a Warm Mods, because right now, he's 1 HP, and he's going to be 1 HP this whole time. But if he backed up and had a Warm Mods, he'd be full health again.
That is factually correct, and Tarum goes down.
Exhaust.
Another exhaust.
Misses the Q though. Jay's in there. Jay's just gonna one hit Jay. Oh my god, man. This is Garrett. It's pretty crazy. Calling them out. Calling leaving so both of them so low. Ooh, the flash auto attack. Double kill coming out for Stu. The only flash right now on the side of Bry's team is his own flash. Not going to see anything. Braum is actually just going to kill him.
Okay, Bry. Okay, Bry. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it.
They killed 2. They trade 2. They
okay.
trade 2 for 3.
We take what we can. And as an INS member, you know, you really do take what you can.
It's true. Ooh, the Fate Seal misses. Exhaust though used on both of them. Flash onto Brian. Execute.
Ooh, who gets a good Q out on Janna before he dies?
It's a pretty interesting Ragnarok from him overall. I was surprised to see him go for that. As Crypt does have his ult up. Oh, the shield belt rocks Tanner. Let's see, how many stacks is Tanner? Tanner now has 117 stacks.
Not 200. Kind of disappointed.
Yeah, honestly could have been more. This over 100 kill area. Just gets deleted. Just wiped off the map.
Edith is looking a little tanky here.
He still doesn't have a Warm Mox. He went Knight's Vow. What is this? Honestly, who should have a friggin' Warmogs too?
No, just damage.
Ooh, the Fate Shield comes out. Only hit 2 though. Bry ulted, but has actually spent most of the time just walking away because he was getting cold. Ooh, Tarim lands the Q. Deserath comes out. He hits.
Yeah, he hit 2.
Ooh, his whole team's dead though. It's
That
looking
wasn't too good.
Bry once again will not get his first KDL win.
I mean, maybe next time we'll have a TFT match.
Yeah, maybe a TFT he'll get it.
Yeah.
Let's get an 8-man lobby for TFT. Everybody's just watching. Oh, murder Tanner right now. They haven't ended the game. Oh, she just walks into Bry next to him. Fate Seal comes out, hits both those people. The minions are going to end the game. Maybe. They are just hitting him. And Tarim's just standing there. Oh, the inhib respawn. Tarim is going to get a double kill though here. I don't think Code can do anything to stop him. Yeah, he's just going to die to the heat. And they actually they trade on the other side. Krim not able to clean up the Janna right there. As Tarim's going to go in and one-shot Tanner.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
And the minions end the game.
I really thought Bry had it.
Lucky. Yeah, right? You thought Bry had it. We all thought Bry had it. It seemed perfect.
So close.
It seemed like the perfect opportunity for him to finally win his first KDL game this season. Just not able to close it out. You hate to see it. Let's look at the damage charts. Yone did the most in the game. Bry, though, did the most on his team. You know, that's... In 2 of his games, he's done the most on his team. Can't ask for more.
Well, could have asked maybe for a win, but, you know, happens.
Yeah, it happens. Team too heavy. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to pull everybody in.
I don't believe they're doing interviews for this one, Poseidon.
Why?
Just take a... They just said they'll skip them.
Who said we'll skip them?
Stu.
Where?
Team captain.
He's too upset about his damage. It's okay, Stu.
Damn, dude. How are we about to watch 3 of these All-Star games and not have an interview afterwards? Alright, let's just pull Brian. We're just gonna talk to Bry. Bry, man.
Oh, why just me?
What's up, man? How do you feel after this? You know, 3 crushing defeats, honestly.
Yo, I'm just saying, we had way more fun there than they did. Just saying.
I agree. I agree.
Right.
They were tryhards.
That's true.
That voice chat was just too full of positivity, and we just love each other.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's always positivity when Bry's in a voice chat. I can confirm this.
I feel that. I feel that. And we'll get another person from the other team. Let's get Tarim in here. Tarim, man, how do you feel after winning those 3 All-Star games?
It was pretty fun, I guess.
All right, cool. Do you feel like you redeemed the finals naysayers after these All-Star performances?
I mean, finals, I just wanted to throw because my teammates kept putting me on like boring champs like G4, Trundle. So yeah.
I feel that.
Exactly. So now that I got to like choose my own champs, yeah, it was pretty fun.
All right, cool. And Bry, you know, you did 2 games. You did the most damage on your team. What do you want to say to your teammates who clearly let you down today?
It's a 10 div for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
I
for
agree.
sure. Yeah, for sure. All right, we can end the stream on that. Thanks for watching.